Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Bella here from Earth Angel Restorative Therapy and Healing. I'm here with a weekly video for September 25th through October the 2nd, 2017. This is a general reading meant for a lot of people. So if you find something beneficial, please take it. If you don't resonate with what I'm saying, that's okay. You can leave it. So with that being said, I have three separate scenarios here. This is the past in the corner on the left. Right here is the present, what's going on presently, and then this is the future here. These three are the decks that I used, and they're the bottom of the deck so we can see the overall energies. So right off the bat, we have two major arcana cards, and one of them being on the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck is the Chariot. And the Chariot it's a card about going forward, about movement. You could be moving locations, or you can just be moving in a new direction. You can be this card talks about being pulled in different directions and still having the skill necessary to be able to move forward using the two different opposing forces there. So it's kind of like two different opposing forces battling it out, each going in their own different directions, and then the person here having the skill needed to move forward. And this person is being guided. This person is an intuitive person, isn't illusioned, doesn't let himself be illusioned quite easily. And so it's just about movement forward. On the other decks, this one here is making a choice. So there's a choice here. Can we see that? Making a choice, number 30. Making a choice. Obviously being at a standstill, weighing the two options, not knowing which way to go, feeling stuck. One obviously is a better choice, but from the point of view that we have now, we don't know which choice is the best one. And then on the bottom of the deck for this deck here, it's envy. So maybe people are feeling envious. In any regard, let's get right to the reading. So we have the Six of Wands here, and the Six of Wands talks about winning a battle, riding home as victorious, like winning a battle somewhere else and then coming back, being victorious, sharing that victory with those around you, friends and family, and just being in a very happy, uplifted point in your life and sharing the success with everyone else. This can talk about, yes, you've won the battle, but have you won the war? Is it really over? This might be talking about a short-lived victory that you might have to be careful about. Next, we have the Bone Collector. This card is about going through something in our lives and really feeling wounded, really feeling scarred, negative emotions, and really taking something personally, whether we should or whether we shouldn't. And so the message with this card is that you have to look at things from the right perspective, and you have to know that you have all of the answers inside of you. You have the knowledge capable of going forward. You are an infinite, intelligent being made from God, and you are worthy. And so this card here says growth. So what I'm sensing here is that there's been a journey. A lot of inner work has been done or is about to be done, but people noticing that there's a lot of work that needs to be done on the inside, because there's a lot of negativity that's being held on to. There's a lot of old beliefs that are still being kept around that aren't serving us. And so I'm sensing here that there's been a kind of like a spiritual journey, a journey where your intention is for growth in consciousness, growth in awareness, and a journey of purification of your soul, of your spirituality, a journey of finding out who and what you are, a journey of coming to the realization that we are infinite divine beings, beautiful divine souls, and we're all worthy, we're all capable, we're all deserving of love. So I'm sensing here that there's been a lot of people kind of awakening consciousness and awareness, and obviously it's the earth is pushing us, and the earth is raising its vibration, so more and more people are going to be waking up. But I'm sensing here that yes, there's a lot of people waking up and awakening their consciousness and going on a journey. And it is a hard journey, and the first step is done. The first step is done in realizing that there's more to life, there's more to the universe, there's more to the divine than that we're being led to believe. And so a lot of people have awakened to that. So that's really good. In the present scenario, we have the Strength card, which is a major arcana card. This energetically, major arcana cards, energetically, they, can we see that? Energetically, they last longer than these, not these minor arcana cards last. So this will take, these are divinely guided situations that take up and are pivotal in our lives. And so the Strength card is, if you can see this woman, she's taming a wild animal with her strength. But it's not physical strength, it's inner strength. And you see this is, the infinity symbol here. Her robe is completely white. She's really pure. She's really operating from a higher consciousness, as you can see with the infinity sign here. She's tapped into her intuition. She's tapped into her heart. She's balanced. And so the strength card, as I said, isn't talking about physical strength. It's talking about inner strength, strength that soft, it's not physical strength, it's inner strength. And that being the way that she tames this beast. And so obviously that takes a really long time. That's why energetically, this will take a long time, but people are starting to purify themselves, learn to love and accept themselves. I feel that this is the beast that she's taming is actually the ego. The ego and your higher self have to work together in order for you to create harmony within. And in order for you to do that, you have to tame the ego, tame this beast with your inner strength. You have to learn how to control your negative beliefs, control and reverse, ultimately, all the cultural beliefs, social beliefs, every conditional belief that you were taught. You have to learn how to undo that. And so this is going to take a long time. And actually, if you can see with here, the card fell, I'm sorry. So next card we have next to it is the Stormfields card. And so as you can see, obviously there's this house, and there's a storm that essentially is going to rock this house upside down. It's going to tear this puppy up. And in the midst of this storm, you have to keep your faith. You have to keep your faith and trust in the divine, because although this is happening, this happens for a reason. In nature, if this happens, good might come out of it. It can serve to shift things around, and so this is happening for a reason, is what I'm getting at. And as with any storm that's caused by opposing temperatures or vibrations in the earth, whatever it may be, it's going to pass. So I'm sensing that a lot of people are right in the middle of the storm, and know that you are in the middle of the storm, or if you're not in the middle of it, you're just starting, but know that it's going to pass, and know that your team upstairs in heaven, God, Jesus, the angels, archangels, your specific spiritual team, they are all willing to help. Not only willing, but they're wanting to help. And all you have to do is learn how to learn and trust in the world, and know that these are divinely guided events that are happening to shake up your world. The world has a way of creating this for a reason, to get things to shift and move, to get you on your right path, to get things to fall into place. And so all this is going to happen with the intention of you ascending, you learning, your consciousness to grow and expand and evolve, for you to let go of things that you don't need. And so you have to look at it from the right perspective. You cannot victimize yourself. You cannot hate the world or hate God or the divine for putting you through these things. Look at it from a higher perspective. Look at it as clearing away the junk that you don't need to help you learn and grow, to put you on the right path, to get rid of mentality, conditional beliefs, any limiting beliefs, to get rid of people that no longer serve you, to put you on the right path. Make sure that you're looking at it empathetically. Make sure that you know that the divine is not going to make you suffer needlessly. It's not going to cause things because you owe a debt. It's just not going to do that. If you're facing a storm at this current moment, you don't know which way to go, sit down with yourself, ask your team, ask God, ask the divine to point you in the right direction. And know that this too is going to pass. It's going to pass. You just can't victimize yourself, and you can't stay in this negative emotional place. You have to learn how to become strong emotionally. This is what the Strength card is about, emotional strength. And so in order for you to grow, you also do need to learn how to become strong emotionally. That way, it's going to put you on the right path and make your decision making easier. And the last card is the King of Wands, along with a magic prayer. And so once you pass all of the storms that are going to come, and you get to an emotionally mature and stable place that comes from operating out of love, obviously that comes with loving yourself, opening yourself up to the divine, to your spiritual gifts. Once you've gone through all of that, because you're going to be navigating, and it's going to feel very hard, as the Chariot suggests. It is hard to maintain a straight path while, you're going this way and that way and every way. It's going to be hard to make decisions. It's going to be hard to see the road ahead. It's going to be hard to see, from today to tomorrow, it's going to be hard to know some answers. But just know and keep your faith in the universe. That way you can get to this point here, which is what your future holds. The King of Wands is a person, and as you can see, he has evolved from the 6. Now he's a king, and King of Wands is somebody who is emotionally mature, somebody who is stable, very loyal, hardworking individual, and knows spiritually how to get things going. Wands are about spiritual or creative endeavors, so it can be, this person can be a leader, in a job, or it can be meaning, if people have been questioning whether or not to stay at a job, this will indicate you promotions or being a position of authority in a career that you've been thinking about, or it can be your own business if that's what you've been thinking about, or it can just be being in a place where you're really mature, stable, very creative, very spontaneous but smart about it, not wishy-washy. They know what they want. They know how to manifest things. They have a very strong connection with the divine. Knows how to work and harness their creative power to create their world. And this magic prayer card talks about the power of prayer, the power of creating your world through meditation, through prayer. And that's how we build ourselves up. That's how we manifest. With that comes the obviously, I've been saying it all along, trusting and believing in the divine, believing that that what you're praying for is going to be received. Feel yourself having these things. And so this ultimately talks about being in such a powerful place spiritually where you're able to manifest things in your life. You're able to bring about anything that you want. Being in a place of authority in a job, if that's what you're seeking. And knowing that, with this card here, knowing that everything that you've been through in your journey up to this point was for a reason. It was for a reason that you went through the storm, or many storms that you've gone through. And you being not regretful, but, and I wouldn't say, I would say appreciative of the lessons that you've learned. That's what I get here. Appreciative of the lessons that you've learned through your trials and tribulations. And just really being in a powerful place energetically, vibrationally, calm, enthusiastic, very happy, a very close connection with the divine. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but I'm just sensing that again. So this will come. This will come. This place of power, this place of, harnessing your power and being able to manifest and tap into this power. Praying and meditating daily. Building that connection with the divine. Learning how to work with the divine. If this is, you wanting a spiritual practice, you fulfilling that, that desire or that purpose, and you getting into your on your path, in your place of authority, helping others around you, and knowing how to empower others and to bring power to others and to help others on their path as well. Being a resource for people. So that is it for this week's message, guys. Check back in with me in about a week or so. I'm going to have another video. Yeah, also I just wanted to mention, I did post a podcast on my website, earthangelrth.com. It is a book summary on the book called The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. I did have a lot of fun doing that, and I'm really excited to be doing that from now on in the future. So check that out, and I will see you guys very soon. I hope you guys have a good week. Bye.